So what I'm going to be talking about is the Tryg insurance. Who are we? Strategically, what are we doing in Tryg IT? The eGain journey with Tryg. Bring your own bot. That's a feature that the eGains allow us to use. The knowledge-based successes that we've had. Mail implementation, our relationship working with eGain. And then the next step and my goals as a product owner. So first of all, who are we? So Tryg Insurance is Scandinavia's largest non-life insurance company. We are the largest player in Denmark, the third largest in Sweden, and the fourth largest company in Norway. Tryg has provided safety and security for customers for almost 300 years now. And we have 5.3 million customers that we are servicing, 6,200 employees, and out of those, we are approximately 3,000 working within the contact center areas. And then we are handling 1.5 million claims per year. Our organizational structure is basically divided into 3 areas. So we have the private area, the commercial area, and the claims area. So who am I? Well, I started back in time in the hospitality industry, where I got my diploma from the Swiss Hotel Association Management School, La Roche, in Switzerland, back in 2001. Then I jumped from the hospitality industry into Tryg Insurances back in 2006, where I've been working in various positions. Started at the switchboard, then in different management positions, workforce management, and they all have been centered around the contact centers. So my whole working career, both from the hospitality industry and also from Tryg, has been centered around the customer, giving the optimized customer satisfaction. So by customer, I mean the end customer providing income, but I'm also talking about the internal customer that we have, the agents actually using our systems, helping to serve those end customers. You don't need to read all the text on the slide. This is to illustrate the Tryg IT. Strategically, we are trying or moving towards creating the best digital customer experience. So said before, we have 5.3 million customers. According to our statistics, we have 26 million digital touchpoints. And that's a lot. So 26 million times customers are interacting with us digitally. And if we believe that 10% of those customers, they had a really bad experience with us, and 10% is according to the normal distribution of feedback. So then it will be 2.6 million possibilities to do things better. 2.6 million, that's a lot. And here we are, not taking into account the non-digital interactions that we have through the in- and outbound calls or other non-digital areas. And that's why Tryg IT strategically are aiming and working to have the best digital customer experience. And of course, eGain needs to play a part of that. I've been working for Tryg now for many years, and I've been a customer for decades. I've learned and see how things have evolved, both internally in the work that Tryg are doing, but also as a customer We have matured and established more digital opportunities for our customers to be self-served on our websites and to find the needed information. In all the work that we've been doing, we always are looking towards the customer to make sure that we are all aligned, to meet those expectations. And also bear in mind that not all customers are actually digital, so we need to be available in all channels to serve them all. So 2.6 million possibilities to improve. One of the main areas to evolve in is to be able to change the customer data. Engage the customer data, sorry. To be able to look at the complete customer journey. So the Tryg journey with eGain. We started back in 2015 implementing chats in Tryg Norway. And by 2019, we managed to have all the business areas in Norway interacting with customers on chat. And by the end of 2018, we integrated with our already established chatbot. And a year later, all of our customers from Tryg Norway were authenticated before escalated to a live agent. In the same year, we started building knowledge base, also in Tryg Norway, for our internal agents. And by 2021, we had implemented knowledge base throughout the whole organization. I will show you a little bit more about those successes with knowledge base later on. And then 2020, we implemented email handling for both Tryg Denmark and Tryg Norway in some departments. And by using email within eGain, it gave us a great deal of possibilities. So when we moved from Outlook, which is not a mail handling system, it gave us great possibilities and opportunities to improve and gain control at least. We've also been using eGain Chat internally between the contact center private area in Norway towards the sales support department. And our goals towards the future, 25 or later, it's going to be that we're going to increase the numbers of users and the way of using eGain within Tryg, both for chats, emails, and also knowledge base. So, bring your own bot. eGain are allowing us to plug our own bot in, and Tryg did. Back in 2019, we integrated eGain with Mia Chatbot. In Tryg Norway, a cross-functional AI trainer team was established to train the bot on customers' inquiries, both from the private area, the commercial area, and also from claims. This is an ongoing work that always needs to be maintained for the chatbot to live up to the customer's expectations. And we always have the possibility, and I emphasize always, to route the customers to a live agent if the chatbot is not able to give all the answers. And normally, they wouldn't be. But in many cases, they can, if the chatbot is trained good enough. The chatbot supports the customers. They can guide them through the websites to file claims, to self-serve, and they also guide to our purchase solution online. And over 9,000 customers has filed the claims that when they've been guided by the chatbot. After 2.5 years, we are finally where we wanted to be with the chatbot implementation and the work that's been going constantly, been improving and established by the AI trainer team. So we are finally there where we can see that the bot is plays a big part of the customer journey. So what we can see here from when we started in 2019, the blue on the left-hand side, it's where we started out using eGain chat. And then in 2019, the chatbot was implemented. And today, over 80% of all of our interactions with the customer through the chatbot are actually handled by the chatbot. Only 20% are escalated to a live agent. Another thing we've done is when a customer is escalated to a live agent within eGain, we are taking the chatbot history, passing through some keywords from the conversation, and adding those into the knowledge base search to actually be able to suggest articles from knowledge base to the agents. This is an effective way for the agents to actually find the right answer for the customer. So the internal chat that we are using between customer service and sales support has proven to be very efficient, both from the customer service agents, but also from the sales support agents that are handling the chats from Advisor Desktop. So now the customer service agent can actually do a chat with the sales support team while they have the customer on voice with an inbound call, for instance, asking the question they need to answer to be able to answer the customer directly. So knowledge base. So we started back in 2018 building knowledge base. Our customer service agents was back then using Lotus Notes and other notes databases to keep themselves updated on the routines and guidelines for what they should say in different cases. The agents had several places they needed to search for that knowledge. It was an urgent need to gather and unify that information. We wanted a system to help increase the agent satisfaction, a system that was easy to search in, and we, of course, wanted to increase the customer satisfaction based on the agent's ability to always give the correct answer. So when Tryg decided to move from Lotus Notes to Outlook, we found that this was a great opportunity to do at that specific time. So then we started working with eGain, building the knowledge base. Our chat agents was already using the knowledge base within the Advisor Desktop to a small extent, but now we would like to have all our agents, both our voice agents, everyone in the contact center, claims, commercial, to actually be able to search not only from the Advisor Desktop, but also from a self-service portal. So preparation. We, by the help of eGain, started to discuss how should we structure and present the information. Then we decided on the page layouts on the self-service portal to be able to, we did look into the eGain templates And then we created our own knowledge base with the Trygify, what you say, to make sure that it's easy and it looks good for the agents. And within the knowledge base, we also have the entry point for the chats between customer service and sales support, so that they can all dip into the same knowledge and find the same entries. And it's very easy to search. The governance, because you need to have someone create these articles, maintain them, and always improve. So in Tryg Norway, we have 3 knowledge base managers, 1 for each business area. And underneath those, we have approximately 40 authors, I would say. It's not 100%, they are not 100% employed to only write knowledge. They're working in the business, but they are contributing to write the articles and always keeping them updated within those specific business areas. And the knowledge-based managers on top, they are the overall responsible for their area. And if they need or want to change the structure or the setup, they need to be aligned, because it could affect the others. Some articles are shared across, and some articles are specifically for that specific business area. Every second month, we are running a knowledge-based user forum meeting where all the authors, knowledge-based managers, and admins are invited to discuss and share or come up with improvements. So one of the successes we had with knowledge after implementation, when the COVID hit us back in 2020, the COVID outbreak resulted in a major day-by-day information flow from our Norwegian government. The rules and regulation were constantly changed. And in week 11 in 2020, Tryg experienced a major increase in inquiries from or to our claims department, travel claims department. So normally this department are handling 1,000 calls a week, but in week 12, as you can see, it got up to 7,000. So it was like a 700% increase. So a 25 to 30 travel claims agent couldn't cope with that amount, so we needed to upscale. We needed help from the customer service agent to actually handle those calls. And at the same time, we also were facing the agents being located in 2 different locations. Suddenly they needed to go home and work from 200 locations. And then it was easy using knowledge base to share that information. So during COVID, we've shared the information, and all the regulation that was changed daily was easily distributed. It also helped us when we got newcomers to skill them up to be able to answer the customer inquiries. They could easily make a search within the knowledge base. I can only imagine how it would be if we didn't have eGain knowledge base to support us in this intense period. With eGain knowledge base, we have ensured that our agents are always aligned using the same information source, no matter which channel, if it's chat, mails, voice. And I'm certain that it would have had a huge negative impact, both for the customers, but also for our internal agents and for Tryg as a company, due to the risk of giving out wrong information. So what's the outcome? Well, the first we could see that the customer satisfaction was on 75. That's the same as it was before COVID. The first contact resolution, agent satisfaction, and customer satisfaction was pointing upwards. So the use of eGain knowledge base was a great success in these times, reducing the number of information emails sent out from supervisors or team leaders or whoever, reducing the training time for the newcomers, reducing the admin time because we only needed to edit or to write articles in one place and then distribute to the agents. We are now much more consistent in the way that we are talking with the customer. We have like one voice across channels. And by adding the often asked questions, it also gave us or helped us to serve customers more rapidly. Email implementation. So when we started out implementing emails in Denmark and in Norway, you need to, before you start, you need to get the whole overall picture. So where are all the emails coming from? What kind of email addresses, the shared mailboxes do you have? What about the websites? What about the web forms? And also look at the content. How are the, what kind of emails are coming in? You need to clean away, make a cleanup while you go along. You shouldn't move everything across. You should be cautious of what you actually need. And this is a great opportunity to do so. And when you're creating the workflow at the end, start simple. Don't start creating a complex workflow. When you get to know the system, start making adjustments, and that's something that you need to do all the way. You always need to maintain the workflow and to make sure that you use analytics or analyze the incoming emails to always improve. The most important change for us after working with eGain for mail handling was actually being able to be more in control of what we had, or what emails are coming in. The ease of the system and the structure of the incoming activities has proven to be a big advantage when it comes to email handling in eGain. And it's definitely more effective way of working. So, the relationship between eGain and Tryg. Our work is based on honest communication. And we do. We have an honest communication, both from eGain to us and from us to eGain. We have weekly calls and discussions. We have a tracker going through all the activities we have ongoing to ensure that we have to ensure progress and improvements. And we also have enhancements that we have been giving to eGain based on our work and our feedback from from the agents or from the knowledge authors or managers or whomever within Tryg. And then we have the product team to review them, the eGain product team, and give us feedback on that. So what's next? Well, we are planning to roll out emails to more departments within Tryg Denmark. We are also planning on having the chat increase in Denmark, the use of chat, and also towards the chatbot. And Tryg are always focused on security. And of course, keeping our customer data protected and in compliance with the rules and regulations. We are therefore very pleased to work with eGain that already has a solution to help us on this. It's really important to have a partner in this extent. So, my goal as a product owner for eGain, so I've stolen eGain's slogan, so I guess we're aligned. Thank you very much.